Hello everyone, welcome to Fullmoon Movies. A Quiet Place Day One is a gripping addition to the Quiet Place franchise directed by Michael Sarnowski. This 2024 American apocalyptic horror film serves as a prequel diving into the initial moments of the terrifying alien invasion that has become the hallmark of the series. The film stars Lupita Nyong'o as Samira, a terminally ill cancer patient, and Joseph Quinn as Eric, a young man who joins her in the fight for survival against the sound-sensitive extraterrestrial creatures. From the outset, the character development of Samira and Eric is executed effectively, making their struggles resonate deeply with the audience. Samira, portrayed by Nyong'o, is a complex character who, despite her terminal illness, showcases incredible strength and resilience. Her journey begins in a hospice outside New York City, where she reluctantly joins a group outing to a marionette show. However, when the invasion starts, her vulnerability quickly transforms into determination as she fights to protect herself and those around her. Nyong'o's performance captures the emotional turmoil of a woman facing imminent death, yet finding the will to survive amidst the chaos. Joseph Quinn's character Eric initially appears uncertain and overwhelmed by the horrific events unfolding around him. As the story progresses, his character arc shifts from a state of shock to one of bravery and self-discovery. Together, Samira and Eric form a bond that exemplifies the human spirit's resilience when faced with insurmountable odds. Their interactions are heartfelt, showcasing moments of hope and connection, which adds emotional depth to the film. Key scenes throughout the film captures the audience's attention and enhance the overall experience. One significant moment is when Samira, alongside Eric, navigates the flooded subway in a desperate attempt to escape the creatures. Now, this sequence not only highlights the physical challenges they face, but also serves as a metaphor for overcoming personal struggles. The tension builds as they encounter terrifying creatures while trying to remain silent, demonstrating the film's ability to blend action with emotional storytelling. In contrast to its predecessors, A Quiet Place Day One shifts the focus from a family post-apocalyptic struggle to the panic and confusion during the initial invasion. Now, this change allows for a broader exploration of how different individuals react under pressure. The original film centered on family themes and the instinct to protect loved ones, whereas this prequel adds layers by showcasing how strangers can unite in crisis. Now, this exploration of human connection amidst the chaos is particularly poignant, resonating with audiences as a reminder of the strength found in community. The film also delves into the important social themes such as the treatment of people with disabilities and the struggle to overcome obstacles beyond one's control. Samira's character dealing with terminal illness highlights the perseverance required to survive in a dire circumstances. Her journey reflects the broader message that even in life-threatening situations, individuals can find the resolve to confront their fears and push forward. Now, this theme of resilience captures the audience's attention and encourages viewers to reflect on their own challenges and how they might respond in similar situations. Day One has fared well at the box office, grossing 261 million worldwide since its release. Its success can be attributed to the strong character development and gripping storyline that have become hallmarks of the franchise. Critics have responded positively to the film, with many praising Nyong'o's and Quinn's performances and the emotional depth they bring to their roles. From a technical standpoint, the film excels in storytelling, direction, and cinematography. The visuals are striking with sweeping shots reminiscent of Michael Bay's dynamic style, creating a sense of urgency and scale. The cinematography effectively captures the eerie silence that defines the franchise, while the sound design amplifies the tension, making even the slightest noise feel threatening. The score complements the atmosphere, enhancing the suspenseful moments and emotional beats throughout the film. Now, my critique about this movie revolves around the lack of personal stake in the story. For example, in A Quiet Place Day One, the lack of personal stake in the story significantly impacts the film's emotional depth and the overall engagement. So, what do I mean by this? Unlike its predecessors, which centered on intimate dynamics of a family fighting for survival, this prequel expands its focus on a wider array of characters and situations, diluting the personal connection that made the original films resonate so deeply with the audiences. Now, the emotional stakes are a crucial element in storytelling, particularly in horror films where the audience needs to feel invested in the character's fate. Now, in the earlier films, A Quiet Place, viewers were actually drawn into the palpable tension of a family navigating a sound-sensitive world. fostering a sense of empathy and concern for their well being. Now, these struggles of a family unit dealing with a loss, love, and survival provided a relatable framework that allows the audience to connect with the characters on a profound level. However, in day one, the story shifts to a broader canvas, introducing a cast of survivors without the same familial ties. While the film attempts to explore their individual journeys during the chaotic initial stages of alien invasion, it often feels detached. The characters lack the depth and backstory that would really allow audiences to invest in their struggles fully. As a result, the film's emotional impact is weakened, and moments that could have been filled with tension or heartbreak fall flat due to the lack of personal investment. Another issue with the character development in this movie is the introduction of Eric's character, who suddenly starts following Samira without having his own objectives. I think there wasn't any scenes depicting a basis of trust for Eric towards Samira. He simply walked into the story. So alternatively, I found Samira's maleness to be a more suitable character that could have been further explored. Now, this was because there was already an established relationship between Samira and the nurse, as he was her caretaker, which included her moments of anger towards him. Now, this dynamic could have been further developed throughout the journey as they tried to survive against the aliens. Moreover, with the premise of these characters needing to remain quiet, the lack of dialogue actually makes it crucial to create strong connections between characters that the audience can really care about, similar to the familial relationships depicted in the earlier movies. Therefore, I found this film quite predictable. While most of the actors effectively expressed emotions on screen, particularly during the crying scenes, now these moments often lack significance within the story. Furthermore, the cat in the movie felt more like a prop and didn't really contribute to the narrative. The film could have been completed without even the cat. In contrast, if you compare this movie with I Am Legend, Will Smith's dog had a profound impact on the audience when he chose to put it down, as there was already an emotional connection built between him and the dog in a zombie-filled world. So I only felt a touch of catharsis in the final moments when Samira helped Eric escape, but one can't help but feel that Eric seemed to be using her to save his own life. So that's my take on how A Quiet Place Day 1 did not really completely do justice to the story established by its predecessor films. Now, in conclusion, A Quiet Place Day 1 is a compelling prequel that enriches the franchise while standing on its own. With strong performances from Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn, a gripping narrative and impressive cinematography, the film effectively captures the themes of resilience and human connection. Its exploration of personal struggles amidst a terrifying backdrop makes it a significant entry in the series, resonating with both fans of horror and those seeking a thought-provoking narrative. Now, this movie is a must-watch.